Elaine, I'm on break right now.
If there's a message from you at this hour, could it be that your mom has contacted you again?
That's my Elaine. You always knew exactly what is happening. Ha ha.
Well, she always does this every time. So, what happened?
She said that after I left home, she's lonely all by herself and all that jazz. And now, she wants me to move back to live with her. Can you believe that?
There, calm down. The fact is, your mom really misses you.
I know, but when will she stop treating me like a child? She contacts me every day. I'm not always free to entertain her, you know.
I think to her, you will always be her little boy, and probably the only person she can talk to.
It's really annoying when she keeps contacting me, knowing that I work from home as a freelancer.
But you cannot just ignore her, right?
Yeah, if I ignored her, chances are she would come looking for me. And my life with you, Elaine, will be turned upside down if that happens.
That would be a problem.
Oh man. Guess I'll have to put up with it somehow. What a pain.
I'm always here for you, honey. You have the rest of the day to change your mood. Do your best.
All right. Elaine? Reply to me right away, Elaine.
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to use my phone at work.
Huh? Why are you still at work when Sam is at home working?
Yeah. I punch out at 5 p.m., so...
What time do you think you'll get home, huh?
I always reach home by 7:30 p.m.
And leaving Sam alone all the way till you get home? Come on! I thought you would take good care of Sam when I allowed you two to be married.
I wasn't fooling around, and I'm trying my best with the thought of being a good wife.
Trying is not good enough. You have to do more than that. You have my precious Sam all to yourself. So you gotta dedicate yourself to him.
What?
Anyway, hurry home now and make Sam's dinner. I won't take no for an answer. If you don't like it, just quit your job.
Okay.
Sam. What the hell, Mom? You know I'm working right now. Are you sure Elaine is taking good care of you? What? What is this about all of a sudden? Elaine, she's doing fine. Although she works in the day, she does all the housework when she gets home. I don't have any complaints, so what about it? I want to talk about that. I just messaged Elaine. You messaged her during work? Oh God, stop it, Mom. It ain't a big deal. She seems to be always ending work late. Come on, it's not that late. It's pretty normal to end work at 5 p.m. Well, you work from home. So if she is out working late, who's gonna take care of you? Is she really taking good care of you? I'm not a kid anymore, so she doesn't have to neglect her work just to take care of me. Oh dear. Sam, are you really sure Elaine is doing a good job as a housewife? I can't help but to worry about you. Elaine is doing a great job as my wife. Besides, I can take care of myself too. Do you not understand why did I allow you to marry her? I could have done everything for you if you had stayed with me. If I knew it was gonna be like this, I would never have let you move out of the house. I left because I couldn't stand having a mom like that. What? No, it's nothing. What if Elaine quits her job? For what? Well, I just felt like you weren't being taken good care of. For me, I work from home and it turns out fine, and I can focus better when I'm alone. So can you please leave me alone? No way, I'm not going to let that happen. If Elaine insists on working, tell her to get a part-time job. Then that way, she can come home early, right? Why should Elaine do that? I've been telling you, you are not being well taken care of. Elaine isn't my caretaker, you know? And besides, she likes her current job and that's fine. I'm not complaining. And even if we do have problems, it's between the two of us. Ha! So you do have problems, don't you? If we had lived close to each other, I'd be there for you in a heartbeat. It was just a hypothetical example. There's nothing troubling me. Aren't you just putting up with things because Elaine is being useless? What? Don't say stuff like that about her. You're just saying that because you don't want me to worry. No, I'm not. Elaine and I are happily married and living without any inconvenience. There's nothing for you to worry about. I knew it was a mistake to leave you to Elaine. Only I know how to take care of you. What are you talking about? That means it is up to me. I think we are having a huge misunderstanding here, Mom. I'm really fine. No, I'm sure you aren't happy with your job. Yeah, because you keep getting in the way like this. It'd be best to think about a solution for this. Enough is enough. I'm happy with my life. I don't need any help or whatsoever. You work very hard, so you need me to take care of you. I have an idea. And what's that? Don't think of anything weird. Quit being annoying. Come on now, don't be shy. I can do anything for my Sam. Nah, you don't have to do anything for me. As long as I have Elaine with me, I'll be fine. You don't have to lie to me, and you don't have to put up with anything. I don't even know where this is going anymore. Anyway, just leave it to me. I'll not make you look bad.
Hey, honey. Hope you had a good day. My work just ended, and I'll go do some shopping before coming home.
Okay. My mom contacted you today, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I've gotten used to it. Your mom really loves you. That's why it can't be helped that she cares a lot about you.
I'm in my 30s already. Give me a break. I wish she would back off. I can't even get my job done.
Well, isn't she always like that?
Yeah, but for her to go to the extent of bad-mouthing you...
I'm not bothered by it, so it's okay. Somehow we got through to each other.
I tried to prevent all this from happening before we got married by moving out. Yet, it's all for nothing.
True. It was pretty tough when you were trying to leave back then too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. She told me she can't let me live alone, as I'll not be able to do my work properly. But all the more, I couldn't get any work done with her around.
Especially because you are working from home. I think it might be good for her to see how your work requires focus with her own eyes.
You have no idea. If my mom was here, I won't be able to get anything done. She'll be like, hey, it's tea time, you need to rest your eyes, and force me to do it. I can't stand having her come into my room all the time.
Come to think of it, it might be better off to just keeping it to texting, I guess.
Elaine, I think we both know where the real problem lies.
Oh, don't be so mean to your mom.
Well, she did say that she's coming over to our house.
She loves you a lot, so I won't be surprised if she comes barging in. But try not to overreact.
I understand, and that's why it hurts the most. I think I'm getting kind of depressed over this.
Don't be like that. Well, I do have a good news to share with you.
Oh, what is it?
I found a nice place for us that is relatively close to my office, and the supermarket is nearby the station. It's an apartment that comes with a study room. I thought it would be perfect for you to do your work.
That's awesome. Most importantly, it is close to your workplace.
Why don't we go take a look tomorrow? I think it's best to do it as soon as possible because good apartments like this get taken quickly.
You're right. Let's go.
I'll make an appointment then.
The contract here, too, is about to be up soon. Perfect timing.
Yep. It'd be nice to get everything done before the renewal process.
Cross our fingers. Sam, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been so busy with all the preparations that I haven't been able to drop you a message. I apologize if I seem pitiful, but it's all right now because I'm here now. I'm at the station now. Where are you, Sam? How careless of you to not lock your door. Are you out with Elaine? Oh well, I'll wait here for you. Don't worry about me. Ha ha. Mom, what in the world? Don't you what in the world me? I've told you I'll handle this. Ha 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 ha. What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to take care of you. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I've just received my belongings that arrived not long ago. Ha 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 ha. Belongings? Yes, my belongings. I need Elaine to do some cleaning up before I can start unpacking. Huh? This house is a total mess. It looks like all your laundry are having a party all over your place. There is absolutely no excuse for it. Laundry? Elaine did hung them up properly. Stop it. You don't have to defend Elaine. I know what I'm looking at. Look, the kitchen is in a mess too. The kitchen? Elaine made sure the kitchen was spotless this morning, all right, but I used it just now to make my lunch. You made your own lunch? Yes, I did. Elaine said my fried rice was the best. It's been a while, but I've decided to make it. So Elaine made you cook your own lunch? On your day off? Unbelievable! Exactly, because it's my day off. That's why I made it. Since we both have to work on weekdays, there isn't much chance I can make it, isn't it? Well, well, well. Isn't Elaine a princess? I can't believe she made you do all that. That's so unbecoming of a wife. I'll have to teach her a lesson. What are you rambling about, Mom? Anyway, Sam, this is such a lovely house. I'm happy that we can live together for the rest of our lives. I really don't understand what you mean. Why do I have to live together with you forever? It's so that I can take care of you. Elaine doesn't seem to be very dependable. I've decided that I want to stay together and take care of you. Huh? You're going to live with me? Yes. It's a nice house to live in for the rest of your life. I like it. I'm going to make some changes to my taste, though. Hold on. Please tell me you don't intend to move over from the countryside. Of course. Bet you were surprised by this. I've been planning this as a surprise for you. That's why I did not contact you at all. Sorry. I never thought you'd do something like this. I'd do anything for you, my dear. All the housework, just leave it to me. Unlike that good-for-nothing Elaine. What would you do without me? You can feel at ease too, right? What do you think you're doing? Anyhow, I'm going to do some dinner shopping. What? I'm going to make your favorite fish soup. Look forward to it when you come home. Sam, pick up the phone. It's urgent. Sam, where are you? I'm in a pinch. What is it? I just came home from shopping and I noticed someone is in the house. Could it be a burglar? The door was unlocked. We should call the police, right? You're the one that's going to be reported. You know that, right? Huh? Why? I only went out to do some shopping, and only to find out someone is in the house. Look, Mom, we've moved. What? What are you talking about? Are you lying to me? Is this some kind of sick joke? No, Mom, I'm not joking. Huh? You really have moved out? Yes, that's right. With Elaine, of course. How did it come to this? I've decided on this place on a whim before I got married. It was inconvenient and far from the station. Yeah, that's true. There's no supermarket where we can buy daily groceries, and it's far from Elaine's workplace. After we got married, we thought of just living here for the time being, but it turns out getting to work for Elaine was such a hassle. So we decided to move out as soon as we can find a better place. Oh? I didn't know about that. Also, I know you will definitely come here when you like. Huh? And you proved me right. Sam, what do you think you are saying to me? I don't want you to come and bully Elaine. I did not bully her. Do you realize how nasty you have been towards Elaine whenever you message her? Checking on her and judging her? I know how you are like, Mom. I didn't do that. No matter how many times you texted her during work and giving her all sorts of hell, Elaine still tries to be very polite to you because you're my mom. Of course, she married into the family. It's only natural for her to be this way. I am very annoyed with you too. Sam? Bombarding my phone with calls and messages whenever you want, to the extent that I couldn't even do my work. I really wish you would stop disturbing me with all this. Disturbing you? I was just worried. You've always been like this since I was little. Where are you going? Tell me your friend's house phone number. I'll come and pick you up from school. Don't talk to anyone and just exit quickly after class. This company doesn't seem to have a good reputation. You should look for another job. Sam? Even when I finally found someone I love, you'll find all sorts of things to complain about. Why must you get involved in everything? I don't think I was disturbing you. To me, Sam, you will always be my cute little boy. What's wrong with having a parent caring about their son? I'm already 30 years old. I'm not a child. I'm married and have a family. Don't meddle in my family's affairs. Why do you say such horrible things? Because it bothers me. You and your sneaky little plans to move in with me without telling me and just waltz into my house like it's yours, that's crazy. Why are you feeling this way? I thought you would be happy. Do you honestly think I'd be happy? I'm already living with Elaine. I do not appreciate having you coming in between us. Don't be so mean, Sam. I never want to see you again. I don't know what else you're gonna do to Elaine. You're joking, right? Here I am so worried about you. I don't need you to worry about me. I have Elaine and she's all I need. I want you to act like a grown-up and leave. Sam, don't say that. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Sam, wait a minute. Sam.
It's me, Elaine.
Elaine, what the hell did you do? If only you hadn't appeared, my son and I would have been living happily together.
Have you ever wondered if it's only you who will be happy?
What?
Sam has been frustrated about this for a long time. You worry about him excessively to the point of obsession. It's unhealthy.
Obsession?
He can't even do his work. Sam is a grown man, Mom. You gotta learn to let go.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. Why should I be listening to you?
He was so fed up with all your nonsense that he decided to move.
What?
Sam told me he wants to cut ties with you.
Sam said that?
That's why he didn't mention to you where we're moving to.
Why not? There's no mother in this world who doesn't know where her son lives.
You will come barging in like this again if you knew. So he said he will never tell you.
Oh? Then you shall tell me.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I respect Sam's decision. He wants you to back off.
You're saying all these to your advantage. Everything is just coming from you. Put Sam back on the line.
He already said he wants nothing to do with you anymore.
Oh, no.
I have something I want to tell you as well.
You have something to tell me? What is it?
The real estate agent called me just now. They said that there was some luggage just laying around. I would believe that is yours, right? They want them out right away.
Those furnitures and luggages in the room were...
I think those may belong to someone else who might have moved in after we left. Seems like they might have already contracted that house.
You mean to say I've entered someone else's property?
That's what I mean. If you don't remove your belongings immediately, they will call the police for trespassing. I think you'd better hurry.
Wait a minute. I can't possibly move everything all by myself.
Even if you say so, I'm just telling you what the real estate agent told me. It's too far for me to help you. I guess there's no choice but to deal with the police if you can't get your belongings out.
Police? Unbelievable! Then you should ask the real estate agency to give me some time.
I don't think that is possible. Why do you think I contacted you? The residents seem to be really pissed. Granted, a lot of stuff was brought in.
Hey, you should be doing something about it. What should I do?
I think you should get your belongings out and apologize to the folks.
I don't think I can do that. Not by myself.
Okay then. I'll let the real estate agent know that you are unable to do it.
Whoa, wait. You can't do that either. It'll make me look very bad.
It is what it is. You need to be accountable for your actions. Take care of it yourself. I've got to go. It'll just be a waste of time to continue this chat, and Sam might get angry.
Don't leave me in the lurch. Do something about it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Sam and I will be blocking you from here on. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. Goodbye.
Elaine, wait a minute. Please, hold on.
Afterwards, the annoyed resident of the apartment finally called the cops. Luckily, the police officer who responded was sensible and understood the situation. As a result, my mother-in-law was able to settle things amicably through a private agreement. Money for the settlement was paid, and all her stuff was sent back to her house. Her plans to move in with Sam ended in epic failure. The moving of furnitures and luggages caught the attention of nosy neighbors, and gossip started to spread. She was called a toxic parent, and it got so bad that she could not even leave the house. I'm worried for her, but she reaped what she sowed. I hope she will get through this by herself. We finally got the peaceful life we deserved as a loving couple. We plan to focus on work for the time being. And if we're lucky enough to have a baby, we'll plan for the future and make the adjustments accordingly.
Natalie, you are a housewife and the eldest son's wife. It's only natural that you should take care of your brother-in-law. You definitely can do it, right? Huh? Why are you talking about that out of the blue? I've been taking care of a 38-year-old jobless son for a year. Oh, I see. It must have been tough for you. Next time, you're the one who's going to take care of that boy. I beg your pardon? Are you telling me that he'll move in with us? Yes, that's what I've been telling you since a while ago. I thought you understood about that. Morel, please don't get so excited. First, I have to talk to my husband Felix. Have you told him? Why do I have to call Felix? I'm sure he'll understand if I tell you, won't he? Don't be so silly and just let his younger brother Derek move in with you quickly. I heard that Derek is suffering from depression, isn't he? So what? Is that a problem? If that's the case, it's even more difficult to take care of him at our house. You are just a housewife, so you have plenty of time. All you have to do is take care of him. I have 2 sons who are still in middle school. I don't want to take on the responsibility of taking care of Derek without thinking. Please give me some time to consider. You and Felix have been forcing me to take care of Derek until now. This time, it's your turn to take care of him. He's your son, isn't he? Besides, you told us that you just want us to help him financially. That's why we've been sending money to you every month. Even if you gave me money, it wouldn't heal my heartache. You're a stupid wife if you can't even realize that. You should have known a little better. I understand that you've been through a hard time with Derek. Then why don't we have a family meeting? We don't know how much assistance Derek needs. I don't think we should take on a case when we don't know anything about his current health condition. He's a 38-year-old shut-in, but he can talk. You can have a discussion with Felix about that because I don't want to get involved. How irresponsible. Anyway, how long has he been taking his medications? I don't know anything about that. In my opinion, depression is just an indulgence. You don't need any treatment for that. You're wrong, Morel. Depression is a mental illness. Without proper treatment, it can lead to the worst-case scenario. Please don't be too harsh on Derek. You're so annoying. I was just trying to tell you the truth. Derek is too old to get married, so that's why he's taking advantage of me by pretending to be sick. I regret that. I gave birth to a worthless son like him. Please don't say that. Derek is your own son. Anyway, it's been decided that you and Felix are going to take care of Derek. I'm counting on both of you. Hold on a sec. You can't just decide like that. I could have kicked him out of my house right away, but I held out for a year. I've done my job as a mother. Derek is your family too, so you better do your duty together with Felix. Oh dear. My name is Natalie, and I am a 42-year-old housewife. I've been married for 20 years to my husband Felix, who is the same age as me, and we have 2 kids in middle school. I spend every day in a flurry of activities while raising their 2 children. My father-in-law passed away a few years ago. Felix's brother Derek has never lived alone. He still lives with his 67-year-old mother at home. I heard that he is a shut-in. To be honest, I was surprised at the sudden allegation from Morel. But I thought it would not be good to ignore Derek since he's suffering from depression. I hurriedly talked to my husband about it. We were discussing about what we should do next time. 2 days later, something unexpected arrived at our house. Morel, looks like Derek's personal belongings were sent to our house, and we had to pay for the delivery cost too. I'm glad it arrived safely. He doesn't have much stuff, so I didn't hire the movers. I sent it to you by courier, so please pay the delivery cost. Me and Felix haven't decided whether we will take care of Derek or not. We are still discussing about the plan, so nothing has been decided yet. I've been waiting for some days, but you didn't reply to me. That's why I just decided to have Derek's stuff delivered to your house. It's only been 2 days since the last time you called. We can't come to a conclusion so soon. 2 days is more than enough to have a discussion and decide something. It's impossible. We need to do some preparations in advance. I'm busy with the sale of my house and other things. I don't want to wait any longer. Just take care of Derek, okay? I'm counting on you guys. You're selling the house? I didn't know that. We seriously need to think about the preparations. Have you told Felix? Of course not. I inherited the house, so I'm the owner. Why should I tell Felix that I've decided to sell the house? Selling a house is an important matter. I think it's better to discuss such things beforehand. We are family after all. I have my own reasons, so stop bothering me. Is something wrong? Feel free to talk to me if you want to. Actually, I'm going to start investing. Isn't that great? Investment? That's quite a sudden announcement. Why did you suddenly decide that? I became friends with an investor at a coffee shop I often visit. Did that person encourage you to start investing? Yes, that's right. He's a very kind person. I learned a lot about investing from him. He told me that I'm talented. That's when I decided to become a devoted investor. What? Isn't that suspicious? That's not true. Don't talk nonsense. He actually earns more than $1,000 every month and has a house overseas. Besides, he even showed me pictures of his mansion, so he's definitely a millionaire. Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe. I mean, it's just too suspicious. But what does that have to do with selling the house? I need more money to fund my investments because the inheritance from my husband has run out. Derek's savings are gone and he's unemployed. The only way to make money was to sell the house. I'm going to use a lot of money for this investment. Wait a minute, did you use Derek's savings? He lost his income when he became unemployed, right? Of course I used it. Are you kidding me? What are you going to do from now on? If you sell the house, you won't have a place to live. How are you going to live? That person also owns an apartment building. I heard he has a spare room, so that's where I'm going to live. Living in a huge apartment was my dream, and it has come true. Geez, there are so many things I want to complain about. Can you hold the house sale for now? Why? It's my house. Besides, it's my life, so let me do what I want. It's none of your business. I understand what you're saying, but you're making too many arbitrary decisions. For example, is Derek's luggages. I don't think it's right for you to send them to me without discussing in advance. Isn't that too insane? I've been taking care of a middle-aged shut-in for a year, remember? Don't you think it's about time for me to be free? I wonder why you have no compassion for me. But before Derek became depressed, he was working and he also paid for your expenses, right? Why don't you take good care of Derek this time? It is a filial piety for a child to take care of his parents. On the contrary, Derek was depending on me since he became a shut-in. It's unacceptable. Why don't we get together and have a family meeting? We don't want the burden to fall solely on you, Morel. I'm worried about your house too. I think this is a problem that we all need to think about and solve together. I want to be a full-fledged investor as soon as possible. I even borrowed money to achieve that goal. I can't just sit around and do nothing because I have to pay it back, right? Seriously? I can't believe you did that. I borrowed some money so that I can start investing. How much? About $10,000. Really? That's a lot of money. If you start investing seriously, you can pay this back in no time. That's not true. Let's discuss this as soon as possible. If we don't, we'll be in trouble. You're overreacting. If I don't become an investor in the first place, you'll be in trouble too. Why do you think so? Because you're the guarantor for the debt. Huh? I don't remember giving you any permission to turn me as your guarantor. I filled out the form myself. I prepared everything perfectly. I'm really a smart woman, don't you think so? I don't think you're allowed to do such thing. I did it anyway. Amazing, isn't it? I don't think so. Anyway, if you stop me from becoming an investor, I'll never be able to repay my debt. As my guarantor, you will be in trouble, right? Using someone's name without permission is a crime. You'll get arrested. Even if you say such a thing now, it's too late. I can't change the fact that you're my guarantor. That's too selfish. If you have time to complain, why don't you shut up and take care of Derek? Well then, goodbye. Natalie, things have changed. Leave that middle-aged shut-in alone and take care of me from today. Hello, Morel. It's been a month since the last time we spoke. I'll be living with you guys from now on, so please keep that in mind. I don't like it when you say that so suddenly. You always decide things so sudden. We're family. There's nothing wrong with that. You must take good care of your mother-in-law. Stop kidding me. We don't have enough capacity to take care of you. What are you talking about? You're my son's wife, so it's only natural that you should take care of his brother too. I'm better than Derek, right? If it's too hard for you guys to take care of him, then just abandon him right away. It's better than taking care of an old lady like you. What did you say? How dare you talk to me like that? I'm sorry, I was just being honest. You're a terrible daughter-in-law. I was just trying to tell you the fact. It can't be helped, right? What are you talking about? Derek is a 38-years-old middle-aged shut-in who doesn't work and stays at home all the time. It's much better for you to take care of me instead. For your information, Derek is working. What? He doesn't live together with me and Felix at our house. He lives alone now. There's no need for me and Felix to take care of him. You must be kidding. That's not what I heard. I haven't heard anything from you since the last time we talked, so it's natural that you didn't know. Explain to me, what on earth is going on? First of all, Derek has ADHD. What language is that? Don't use abbreviations. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It's a disease caused by an inborn error in brain development. Don't say random things. When I gave birth to him, the doctor never mentioned anything like that to me. When Derek was born, ADHD wasn't a common thing, so I think he wasn't diagnosed properly. Then why now? Derek is already 38 years old. I had to learn more about Derek's depression, so we went to the hospital together. At that time, they recommended an examination. As a result, he was diagnosed with ADHD. So what? The cause of his depression was ADHD. I don't get it. ADHD causes a lot of common mistakes at work, interpersonal problems, and so on. In addition, you treated him so badly that he was stressed out and ended up with depression. Hold it right there. You make it sound like it's all my fault. I'm not the one who should be blamed here. You kept calling Derek a failure and told him every day that he couldn't do anything by himself, didn't you? I was just trying to be honest with him. But because of that, he couldn't decide to live alone and ended up living together with you. I also heard that you took all of his salary. I lose my mind too if I had to live like that. I feel sorry for Derek. I was using his salary to pay for our living expenses. It's obvious, isn't it? I let him live in my house and I fed him too. You only gave him bread and water every day, but you went to eat out at a restaurant with Derek's money most of the time. Isn't that too much? That's not true. If he didn't like to eat only bread, he should have cooked by himself. You didn't allow him to do that, did you? You told him that he would make the kitchen dirty, so he obeyed your order. Because I'm the one who cleans the kitchen all the time. I heard that you outsourced all of the house chores. That's very elegant. Did Derek tell you that? You hired a housekeeper using your allowance, didn't you? You're not a queen who lives in a castle, Morel. That's fine, since I don't hire the housekeeper every day. I don't think so. Derek told me that the housekeeper was there every single day. Really? I don't think so. I'm having a difficulty remembering things. Derek confirmed the housekeeper's name from the service provider. We were also able to check the frequency. If your memory is not clear, I can check it out for you. Why did you do that? You guys are so insidious. In the first place, it was Derek who made the decision of giving all his salary to me and live together with me. If you have a problem with that, you should talk to Derek, not me. He wasn't performing well at work, and he was also blamed by you at home. I don't think he was in a normal state of mind. That's why he couldn't think of any other way but to obey you. If that's the case, how did he get back into the workforce? There's no way a company would hire a 38-year-old sick man. Derek originally had a second job. You didn't know about that? Are you telling me that he has a side job? All of his salary was taken by you, so he's been working at home for some time to earn money. There's no way he can get a good job. A side job doesn't pay that much. Anyways, Derek was studying computer programming in college, wasn't he? What's that? Derek told me that he had told you about what he learned at college. You don't remember anything about that? I wasn't interested, so I don't remember. He's your own son. I can't believe you don't know anything about him. Shut up. I have no idea about what computer programming is. Explain to me. It's something you do when you want to create games, apps, websites, and so on. Is he capable of doing that? He always liked working with computers. He said it didn't bother him when he came home from work and did his side jobs. Seems that it's fun for him. I see, so that's why he had savings. As I recall, you entered Derek's room without permission. You took his bank book, didn't you? That's because I thought he was saving for our living expenses. I think that was the money he earned from his side jobs. Then why did he run out of money? If he was earning money, he should have money deposited regularly. Isn't that strange? Stop talking nonsense. Since he was suffering from depression, he didn't even have the energy to do things he liked to do. It's obvious, isn't it? I kicked him out of my house because I thought that all of his savings were gone. If he could start working again, I shouldn't have let him left the house. Since Derek is free from your abuse, he has turned his side job into his main job and is currently living a decent life on his own. He seems to be earning more money than before. I'll take care of Derek then. What? Isn't it hard to take care of a sick person? I will take care of him from now on and I'll live on his earnings too. What are you saying out of the blue? You don't have to do anything, Morel. But Derek lives alone, right? I'm worried about him. He's 38 years old. I'm sure it's not convenient for him to do everything by himself. I'll take care of his house chores. No way. By the way, we have moved out from our former house, so we are living next to Derek. We don't need your help. We can handle everything by ourselves. Moved out? What do you mean? We moved to an apartment where we can live next door to each other. Now I work with Felix to check on Derek. We have a good relationship with each other and sometimes we go out together. We're having a great time. Then I'll live there too. Give me the address. That's enough, you parasitic old hag. How dare you say that? You kicked Derek out of your house. Do you know where he was found? I told him to go to your house. He was near the mountain. Why did he go to such a place? He was sick after all, wasn't he? He was planning to end his life there. Huh? He didn't want to bother anyone anymore, so he came up with that idea, but someone who happened to be near the mountain helped him. The worst case scenario was averted. I can't believe that really happened. It's my fault for not realizing it before it happened, but you were the one who drove him to that point. Tell me how you feel, Morale. Depression is not a disease. I also took Derek's salary because I thought that it's a filial piety from him. I just did what was natural. Filial piety is something that children do willingly, not something that parent forces upon them. Wait a minute, I apologize for what happened. So will you let bygones be bygones and help me? You were planning to become a successful investor, right? Why do you need help? You're much richer than us anyway. That guy left me. Are you talking about the person who introduced you to investment? Is that why you're contacting me now? He took the money from my house and ran away. I went to the apartment I was going to live in today and found it empty. What should I do now? I knew it was a scam. It was just too good to be true. What should I do? I even have debts. You are the guarantor, right? You should be the one to pay it. It wasn't my will. You used my name without my permission, so it's not valid. If you don't help me, you'll be in trouble too, okay? If I help you, will you pay off your debt? I'll do all the housework and take care of Derek too, of course. Then you will have more time to spare, won't you? You can even work and pay off your debts easily. Isn't that good? Are you ordering me to pay off your debts? I put your name on the document. There's nothing you can do to change it. So help me, quickly. Running away won't help at all. It's easy to prove forgery of a guarantor by handwriting analysis. What? I won't let you get away easily, Morale. I don't understand. Even if the demand of the debt repayment comes to us from the finance company, we just have to tell them that my name was used without permission because you forged the document. Are you saying that it's impossible for you to take over my debts? Yes, that's right. Why should I take over your debt? Then at least let me live in your apartment. If you don't want me to live with you, find an empty room somewhere and rent it for me. Please stop being selfish. You need to face the reality. Are you abandoning your mother-in-law? What a cruel woman you are. I won't help you no matter what you say. I've already sold the house and have nowhere to live. I don't have any working experience too. Then I have a job for you. I heard you can work as a janitor at a hotel and live in the dormitory. A janitor? Me? Dormitory? If you don't like it, it's fine. You'll just be homeless. That's disgusting. Then what do you want to do? If you want work, I can send you the URL of the job site. Please do so then. Got it. You need to work hard to pay off your debt. Goodbye. After that, my mother-in-law started working as a live-in part-timer janitor at a hotel. As for the scam, I reported it to the police, but the money was never returned. I think Morale deserved that. Then I heard that she started to suffer from depression because she could not endure the unaccustomed work and life in extreme poverty. Unfortunately, she has no money for treatment. She's struggling to make ends meet. It can't be helped since she was the one who created the trouble. On the other hand, Derek is finally free from his mother. His stress has also decreased. He is now able to lead a normal life, while devoting himself to his favorite work. He is stepping into a brighter future one step at a time. Recently, he has even started to smile again. The relationship with her family is also good. Although I was surprised at my mother-in-law's selfish demands, we are now living a peaceful life. I'm so relieved.